clean the house day. I guess there's not much space anymore to wipe down the fridge because of all my Spanish stuff. I'm trying to learn Spanish. After I went to Ecuador, I decided Spanish was something I needed to learn. So there's not a whole lot of space to wipe down the fridge now, huh, Mace?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, whoa, I can't see. Every year Michael gets 2 season tickets to the BYU football games because he graduated from BYU and he loves football. So he gets 2 tickets.
What about your tea?
Oh, my tea. I forgot about my tea. Thank you, baby.
Dad.
Love you.
Dad, wait,
be good. Okay, cheer really good for BYU. Use that pom-pom. So he gets 2 tickets and he goes to each game and then he rotates through each of us. We each get to go to 1 game. And today's my day to go to the game.
And then after the game, we're gonna go to a wedding reception for some friends of ours.
So do I love football? No, I don't love football. Do I love BYU? I like BYU. Yeah, I do.
Passionate.
I'm not passionate about BYU, but I love my husband. And
Yes.
so I make football a priority and I become passionate and excited about BYU and football once or twice every year.
And I'm excited about dance class.
That's right.
Every week.
Every week. Because that's what you do in a marriage.
Am I passionate about dance?
No,
I
he's
almost
not.
swore right there. But I remember this is a family channel.
Yeah, this is a family channel and you don't usually swear. So
Yeah, I didn't remember.
so if we actually haven't even told anybody this on the YouTube channel, so I guess we'll share this with you now. Michael and I are taking a dance class together. It's called West Coast Swing. It's been a dream of mine for years and years. It's been on my bucket list. And so we finally started doing it. We started making it a reality. And like Michael said, he's not passionate about it, but it's a 12-week course.
And I wouldn't say that we excel, both of us.
No, we do not excel.
He kind of was talking in the last class. He's like, I have to make this class so 80% of you it's working, 10% of you it might be too easy, and then 10%
it's too
too hard. And he looked right at us.
When he said, for 10% of you it's going to be too hard. And yeah, he like went like this.
That's because we slough
right
a lot.
to us. Well, yeah, we had to miss because 2 weeks I was in Ecuador and then the next week Michael was in North Dakota. And that's really hard when you miss 3 weeks in a row. It's really hard to get caught up. So Michael and I try and practice like 15 minutes every day.
This is one of the reasons I love BYU football games. I think that's like one of the best backdrops for a football stadium.
It is.
I never feel like cattle more than when I'm going to sporting events.
Why?
Because we're all just in this path. Can't leave. Gotta go through a bunch of gates. Everybody's chewing gum like
Like a cow.
a cow.
You should start mooing.
You should. Go for it.
No, you should.
Pretty empty today so far.
This is Michael's, one of his friends from middle school? Middle school? They've been friends since like babies. They went to college together and were roommates and stuff.
He hates being on camera. It's my voice.
How can you lose your voice already?
I haven't even been yelling.
Is it delicious?
Keep on gnawing on that.
So good. Oh, oh, oh!
Nice work, a little thing like
Forts pass complete to number 80, James Williams.
So it's halftime, it's time to go get a meat pie. Our friends, the Jendons from New Zealand, every time we meet up with them, they're always raving about these meat pies, and I haven't had one yet. Michael's had one at another BYU game, so I'm excited to try one. Okay, here's my delicious meat pie. I just got bread. I can see it though.
Good, huh? You can put anything in a crust and it'll be good.
That's true. I can't clap because I have to hold.
Game this year where we scored like 60-something points, and I'm trying to figure out how many push-ups I had to do.
A million.
What's the math equation, Matt?
Corey Edwards to kick off.
So when Michael and I were first married, we moved to Provo. This is the stadium, and our little apartment is just right there. Right there. Yeah, right there. That is, yeah, we're gonna go take a look at
Where
it.
we first lived.
So-
Well, was it?
Yeah, it was our second place we lived. It was $350 a month in rent.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
It had 2 bedrooms. The washer and dryer were in the kitchen. It had some nasty green carpet, but we loved it.
Pretty nice overall.
Some of our really good friends, Ryan and Seidel, lived in the same apartment complex as us, so we got together with them every night and had fun with them. And this was the first place that Reese came home to. It was Reese's very first home.
This is all houses before when we lived here 18 years ago.
Yep, now it's big apartment buildings. These were our parking spots. Well, I think just this one right here, I guess. Number 5. That was our little apartment right there. Apartment number 5. That's where we brought Reese home for the very first time. Isn't that crazy? I loved this apartment.
Yeah, this is a really good one. It was not nice, but it was.
It was not nice, but it was
right by campus, right by the football stadium.
Look at that view too. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? What an amazing view. It was a little ugly apartment, but it was perfect for us. We had our friends. Our friends lived in that apartment right there, top on the other end.
Yeah, it was good
But
times.
we'd get together with them. It was so close to campus. On 4th of July, we would just sit right here. Actually, we sat up on their porch and watched the stadium. Watched all the fireworks going off in the stadium.
We didn't have any money,
No money.
but we were happy.
Yep. Good times. Michael gets season tickets in the same spot every year with his buddy Matt and a bunch of other people. And then everybody else around has season tickets. So he gets to kind of know the people around him and tells us about them. So you've got like the real crazy.
You got the angry guy. That's
you got
angry
the
no matter
angry
what.
guy. And it was like unbelievable.
We were winning 51-9 and he was angry.
It was unbelievable. Like I was waiting for him to say something positive, and he did. He's like, nice pressure, but then he still had to add something negative. Like,
That's what why don't you always do that?
yeah. So you've got that guy, and then you know the crazy dudes behind us, which were hilarious and very entertaining, and yeah. So it was just a fun game. Nice,
Good weather. for this
great
time of the year.
weather. Sunshine on my face. And now we're gonna head over to not a bridal shower, a wedding reception for some of our friends' kids. Isn't that just so beautiful? It's like magical. It's so pretty. Holy cow, look at that!
Is that gonna come up on the camera? That's
Yes,
crazy.
that is crazy. That is amazing.
Sign this bench.
I already did. Look at this. Instead of a sign-in book, they've got a sign-in bench. So that's where we sign.
Yes, you can leave it there or on your way in.
Right though?
$50.
Oh, for real.
Or
So Madeline, what did you want to know? How we met?
We are going to this college in Idaho called Rick's College at the time. I think he learned how to sell cars there because it's Rick's. No,
That's a lie.
it was a junior college. It's in Rexburg, so it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and
Not kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's totally in the middle of nowhere.
I lived in North Dakota. My parents lived in North Dakota, and I was with them during the summer. And Marissa had just graduated from college and was from high school and was gonna go there. And my best friend lived by that college, and my best friend happened to be Mom's cousin. So I went to hang out with so I got there a week early before college started, and I didn't have a place to live, so I went and stayed at my best friend's house.
And
Even though he wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I was good friends with his parents, which is where I'm now.
And I had a family reunion that ended a week. I think it was actually 2 weeks that I was there. It ended 2 weeks before college started, so I didn't have a place to be. So I was staying at my aunt's house, which happened to be the same place Daddy was staying, and we didn't know each other yet.
So the first day we were there,
The first
got
day
there,
he showed up,
we had already been there.
I had already been there for a week.
So I showed up and we kind of hung out.
And I wanted to play a game that night, like an outdoor game, where there's running around and, you know.
Mom tried to explain the rules to me, and it frustrated me, so I yelled at her a little bit. Kind of in a, but not
Funny,
like a funny yell.
Like, yeah,
It wasn't
a funny
abusive.
teasing yell.
So then we didn't play the game,
No, we didn't play the game.
and Mom in that night wrote in her journal, what did you write?
I wrote in my journal that I met this guy named Michael, and he's really funny. And
I'm pretty sure you said that was cool.
I'm pretty sure I said he was funny. And I said, I think we'll be really good friends, but I would never date him.
And she was right for a while because we hung out a lot.
Yep,
But then you also became really good friends with my sister,
yeah. Who was also going to Rick's
who
College.
was also going there. So we became really good friends, and we hung out a lot.
Yeah.
And we started, but Marissa was really young. She was 18. We started feeling though that we wanted to get married.
Yeah.
So our first.
But we hadn't been on a date.
But we hadn't been on a date. So we went on a date after we kind of had talked about it would be awesome if we got married, right?
Yeah.
So I felt really bad because you were young though. I didn't want to ruin your life. So we dated for a while, and like 6 months after we met, we decided we're gonna get married. So it was like Christmas time.
Yep.
And I wanted to go out and ask Mom and Dad, mom's mom and dad.
Grandma, Grandpa.
I wanted to ask them, not for permission, but I wanted their blessing for us to get married.
Yeah.
And so I flew from North Dakota, because it was Christmas break, to Houston like everybody in our family knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And the day that I was going to ask her mom and dad for permission, not permission, for their blessing, Marissa decided that she didn't want to get married. Which is understandable, she's 18, right? So I was pretty sick to my stomach because I flew out to North Dakota for no reason. I mean, I flew to Houston for no reason. But then the next day she was back on. She wanted to get married again. And I was like, I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to talk to your mom and dad. Because yesterday it was off, now it's back on, right?
Yeah, I was young, I was scared.
I know, I don't blame you. But you can understand why I wouldn't want to talk to your mom and dad after that, right?
Yeah.
So we went in, we told her mom and dad we wanted to talk to them when they knew.
Yeah, they totally knew.
So I told them that I wanted to marry their daughter and that I wanted their blessing. And what happened?
And my mom said, well, I don't know about this.
And then she went on for 15 minutes about why we shouldn't get married. And there are probably good reasons.
It was all because I'm flighty
Versus
and
young.
flaky and young and silly. And
So then her dad said, what are you saying, Sandy? That they don't have your blessing? She's like, I'm not saying that, I just think they need to think about it. Ross is like, okay, you got your answer. And I was like, okay, great. And
so then we got married in June. June 5th.
we got married at
How old were
10
you?
months after we
I
met.
was 19.
Almost 19.
I was
And
pretty young.
That was young. And I think that there's
There's good and bad
good
things
and bad about getting married that young.
Yeah.
I do think that we were supposed to,
Yeah.
but I think it made it so we had to learn a lot of things
While we were married.
while we were married that you might not have otherwise if you don't get married as quickly.
Yeah.
But it's worked out for us.
Yeah.
Because we're in love and we're happy. And
But we've had challenges just like any other.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Like the last 2 years have been the best years of our marriage.
Absolutely.
We're figuring stuff out now that we've been married for 18 years.